The night was unusually still, a profound quiet heavy with anticipation, holding secrets deep within the shadows. Far beyond satellite reach, hidden from civilian eyes, a convoy of unmarked Humvees moved with deadly purpose. These armored transports carried elite U.S. Special Forces deep into dangerous, actively hostile territory for their mission. Every operator aboard was trained to absolute perfection, their every decision the product of countless hours' preparation.
The air was thick with intense tension and sharp focus. Unnecessary words were forbidden, as silence was life-saving.
Reaching the designated drop point, the team disembarked into the darkness. The terrain was immediately unforgiving, challenging.
Steep ridges, jagged rocks, and dense foliage made every single step a potentially lethal hazard for the team. Operators used thermal optics to track enemy movement, maintaining absolute stealth. Hand signals communicated complex battlefield instructions. Each man knew his exact role, how to respond, and when to adapt to the dangers nearby.
Enemy patrols moved in patterns. Tripwire sensors glowed faintly. Distant vehicle sounds echoed, yet the team advanced.
The team advanced with unwavering precision, crossing electrified fences and improvised explosive traps as one single force. Explosives were neutralized silently, barriers bypassed skillfully. Every action was taken with absolute awareness of the consequences. One misstep could alert the enemy, compromising the mission and putting every single operator's life at risk.
They advanced, observing patrols through scopes and drone feeds, anticipating every single movement of the guards.
The compound loomed ahead, heavily fortified with barricades, imposing guard towers, and extremely high perimeter walls. Approaching the entry point neutralized isolated guards. Others were bypassed using shadows and blind spots. The team moved efficiently, clearing rooms and corridors with a lethal precision born of many years' experience. Each operator knew his position, covering angles, scanning every corner, and securing the immediate surrounding environment. Inside, encrypted laptops, documents, and communication devices were located, secured, and cataloged for valuable intelligence gathering. The operation demanded both speed and caution. Every second counted. Suddenly, movement was detected near a rear entrance. Enemy reinforcements were arriving much faster than anticipated. Without hesitation, the team adapted, splitting into two elements.
One group provided suppressive overwatch, engaging threats, while the other completed the main objective and prepared for extraction.
The chaos tested nerves and skill. Operators reacted instantly, neutralizing threats and maintaining full operational integrity.
The environment was dynamic and unforgiving, yet the team moved as one, blending strategy, instinct, and lethal capability.
With targets secured and intelligence collected, the operators began their exfiltration movement toward the designated extraction zone.
The path to extraction was fraught with new hazards. Narrow ridgelines, enemy snipers, and active sensor networks.
Operators communicated silently, using hand signals and micro-communication devices to coordinate their deliberate, precise movements.
This ensured the team remained undetected. Above, drones provided thermal coverage, feeding real-time data to operators. The SEALs and Special Forces operators moved closer to the extraction point, carrying captured intelligence and wounded teammates. They knew the coming moments would test every skill, every instinct, and every ounce of remaining courage. The team pressed forward through the shadows, moving silently, purposefully, toward the heart of the enemy's compound. Their senses were heightened, every small sound amplified. Using thermal optics, operators identified hidden enemy positions.
They calculated the safest path forward. The enemy began detecting subtle disturbances, like a guard moving out.
A flicker of movement. Yet the SEALs and Special Forces remained unseen, ghost-like in their precise execution. Every breath was controlled. Reinforcements arrived faster than anticipated, converging on the team from multiple fronts.
This forced the team to adapt dynamically, Suppressed rifles neutralized immediate threats, while operators used hand signals.
The team split into tactical elements, some providing overwatch from high positions, others breaching interior defenses. The compound became a complex chessboard. Each operator moved with the intuition of a master strategist. Inside, the team encountered locked doors, barricaded passages, and heavily armed guards, requiring breaching charges. Tactical maneuvers allowed them to enter without triggering alarms, maintaining the element of vital, crucial surprise. Operators secured critical intelligence, encrypted laptops, communication logs, and maps outlining future planned enemy operations.
Drone feeds provided full situational awareness, tracking enemy movement outside and coordinating precise suppression fire when needed.
Suddenly, a loud alarm triggered in a secondary wing. The enemy had finally discovered the operation.
Without hesitation, the team adapted. One unit provided suppressive fire, while another completed the primary objectives.
The synchronization was flawless, each operator trusting the others implicitly. Every movement was perfectly executed.
This demonstrated the lethal efficiency and strict discipline for which U.S. Special Forces are justly renowned.
Extraction became the next critical phase. The team moved toward the rooftop, using cover to evade enemy fire.
Stealth helicopters were visible on the horizon, approaching under cover of night. Operators secured wounded teammates.
They coordinated movement to the landing zone, maintaining vigilance against enemy snipers. Every second was vital.
As the team reached the rooftop, suppressive fire from their snipers ensured safe boarding onto the helicopters. The choppers lifted quickly into the night sky, carrying operators, intelligence, and targets away from hostile territory.
Every operator remained alert inside the helicopter, scanning for unexpected threats that could jeopardize the safe extraction. Once safely airborne, the team regrouped, checked equipment, and accounted for every member and piece of intelligence.
The operation had tested their physical endurance, mental focus, and tactical ingenuity to the absolute extreme limits.
They maintained professionalism, aware the next stage of analyzing intelligence would define the mission's broader success.
Their calm determination reflected their elite training, experience, and unwavering commitment to the mission and each other.
The team began the journey back to base. The most intense firefights had passed, but the mission wasn't complete.
They must now ensure safe delivery of intelligence, process targets, and prepare for a very thorough debriefing.
The shadows of enemy territory faded behind them, but the impact of their actions would ripple forward.
The helicopters touched down at the forward operating base just as the first light of dawn streaked high.
The SEALs and Special Forces disembarked efficiently, immediately securing the high-value targets and all critical intelligence.
The atmosphere was a mix of relief and intense focus. Mission success was not complete until materials were analyzed.
Wounded teammates received immediate medical attention, gear was inventoried, and intelligence was carefully documented for analysis.
Inside debriefing rooms, commanders and analysts began reviewing every single moment of the complex, dangerous operation.
Helmet cam footage, drone surveillance, and tactical data were examined. Operators recounted their split-second, adaptive decisions.
Commanders emphasized the tactical execution and the vital importance of the secured intelligence, which neutralized immediate threats.
The operation also provided crucial information capable of disrupting many dangerous future enemy actions, saving many lives.
The team reflected quietly. Despite fatigue, there was immense pride and camaraderie. Jokes were exchanged, but respect remained. This respect was for each other's skill, the mission's danger, and the lives protected by their actions. Far away, the compound smoldered, clear evidence of precise demolition and the night's incredibly successful targeted strikes. The destruction was methodical, eliminating enemy capabilities without chaos, showcasing the unit's discipline and high professionalism.
Intelligence officers decrypted communications and analyzed materials. The data revealed enemy plans, networks, and potential future threats.
Commanders emphasized the impact extended far beyond the battlefield: strategic advantage, attack prevention, and preserving innocent lives.
This all depended on the information secured. Their night's work was part of a larger security effort. As morning progressed, the SEALs completed equipment checks, organized mission logs, and prepared for redeployment if necessary. The base settled into routine, but the memory of the night's operation lingered, carrying weight and danger.
There was no fanfare, no celebration, only professionalism, mutual respect, and the quiet pride of a mission.
The operators had ventured deep behind enemy lines, faced extreme, imminent danger, and executed a precise night raid.
Their courage, discipline, and incredible teamwork had ensured total mission success and secured intelligence vital for operations.
The sun rose over the base, illuminating the world that the SEALs and Special Forces had silently protected. Shadows of danger remained, but the dedication of these operators provided a shield, ensuring many remained safe.
We dedicate this to the U.S. Navy SEALs and Special Forces, who risk everything in the shadows.
These are real missions, real training, and real courage. This is U.S. Forces in Action.